From inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber. What do we have on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Jarren Duran digs in now. And we're off and rolling in Toronto. Bieber, multi-time All-Star, 30 years old now, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. The 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good eye in that spot. And that one hammered. Carrying well. Out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Bieber, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That's his 50th career homer. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
Pitchers are taught to keep the ball down so that you don't get hurt. But unfortunately on that one, he made a pretty good pitch in terms of location, but it was just a better swing.
One down. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. Bounce to third. Zips it to first. That's the 2nd out. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Carlos Narvaez now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
2 runs across in the inning. Here, the 2nd game of the series. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strike.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back here at Rogers Center. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Connolly early. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
No question about this one. It's out of here. George Springer takes it deep. Home run number 5 on the season, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
0-1. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Davis Schneider stands in now and watches strike 1. That one misses. Ball 1. On the ground to second, might be 2. Over to Story for 1. On to first, double play. So digging in, Jesus Sanchez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in for Boston, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Ground ball, left side, fair ball. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Here's Contreras now. Contreras in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Trevor Story bops one out of here. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 5-1.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now batting Jarren Duran. High fly ball, right field. Springer takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. His first at bat was a strikeout. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Out number 2. And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
And they'll do it again. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here at the top of the second. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now for the Jays, Kazuma Okamoto.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
The 0-2. Foul tip into the mitt, struck him out.
Batting 6.
So up next, Ernie Clement.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
There's a strike.
Ball low.
Swing and a slow roller. Tosses to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Toronto, Miles Straw. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
And that one finds its way through. And a man aboard.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Digging in, Carlos Narvaez. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protected with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Connor Falefa up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Line drive, base hit. Coming home. In comes the run from second to third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
Couple of hits in a row.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, number 62.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Runners stay put. That's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Well, that 2-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Story now. He's already homered here in this one. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Singy. Swing and a miss at a slider.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Line drive, base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, Jarren Duran. Duran at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now the 0-1. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Leo Jimenez getting ready to hit. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. And first offering is fouled off.
Strike 2.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer now at the plate. He's already homered in this game.
Oh, yeah.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Just misses. Now 1 and 2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
That one at 95 missed up top, and it's 2 and 2. outside pitch got the better of him that time. Start of the fourth. Joe stepping in for Boston. Cedar Rafaela.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Everything is clicking, and when you're producing more than 2 runs an inning, it's pretty obvious your hitters came to do some damage.
Nope, that's
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Swings over the top of that one. And it remains 2-2. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And first offering is fouled off. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. The Red Sox up big in this one, top half of inning number 4. Out towards right center field. Sanchez should have this one. 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Second baseman, Romy Gonzalez.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Line drive, base hit down the line. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
Up next for the Blue
Davis
Jays,
Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. He hit into a double play his first time up.
Well, these Jays, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Strike on the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. Jesus Sanchez digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Oh.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
That's a ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Right through there for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So up next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. To the right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. And out to a board.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
At the plate, Ernie Clement. Right side. And foul ball. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Two on, two outs. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-2. That's to third, Meyer. And that's the inning. Back now in Toronto. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And there's one down. Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, right center field. And that'll get down for a hit. And now two aboard.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that. And certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Here comes Wilson Contreras. This one popped up. Base hit into the outfield. The throw into second. They get the force. 2 out. Here's Trevor Story now.
Shortstop Trevor Story.
Ball inside.
That's a base hit. Run scores.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now, Jarren Duran. Line drive, base hit right field. Contreras headed home. Now he stops and he's able to get back into third.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now, Cedar Rafaela.
Ball outside.
There's a swing and a drive. And it bangs off the foul pole. That's a grand slam. Home run number 5 on the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 12-1.
Wow, what a huge at bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with a swing like that. You know, he was wishing it.
New pitcher now for the Jays, Braden Fisher. He's into the game with the bases empty. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on. And a big swing and a miss. Tap foul at the plate. And a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. Last half of the 5th. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. But even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
On the ground, right side. Contreras takes it to the bag, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. The switch-hitting catcher will come up to hit. Tyler Heineman, 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at-bat.
Here, what?
The Jays with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's
Yeah, you
high.
see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
It's a fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too.
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Jimenez in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Top of the 6th inning. So stepping in for Boston, Romy Gonzalez.
Ball.
Oh, great stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Marcelo Meyer will hit next.
Third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Hee-haw.
And he'll challenge that called strike. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep both their challenges. And that one hammered and foul ball. Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Up next for the
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
And that one is lifted in the air. Springer turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Ball 1, no strikes.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Here's a 2-1. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. That one misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground
That
to the
ball's
left.
foul.
And that's just foul. Payoff pitch. Out to short. And that ends the inning. Well, we go bottom six. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, these Blue Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 2 for 2. And first offering is fouled off.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt. And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Curve in the dirt. What a stop. Over to first. And they get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Davis Schneider.
Yeah!
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Up the middle. Over to first. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Tommy Nance.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Off the mark there. Ball 1. Started after the 1-2 pitch. Appeal to first. Nope, he held back. And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer.
Hey!
Yo 1. Swing and a ball popped up. Jimenez under it. 2 down. So back to the top of the order. Jarren Duran, the next to hit.
Jarren Duran.
That one missed. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. Set for the last half of the seventh. And now for the Jays, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez. Now pitching for Boston.
New pitcher for the Red Sox, Giovanni Moran.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Can't connect on the curveball. Struck him out.
For the Blue Jays,
And next for Toronto, Kazuma Okamoto.
Ball. Hee-haw.
Moran in his second season, 28 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Way out front for strike 2. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The Blue Jays with a lot of ground to make up here at the bottom of the 7th. Foul ball left side, he'll see another. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's 2 down.
Next for the Blue Jays,
Stepping in, Ernie Clement. He's grounded out a couple of times. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Chopped left side. And that's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Rogers.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Right fielder,
And here is Wilyer Abreu. The 0-1. Crushed to right. This one's got a chance. Out of here. Home run. Another homer. His second homer of the night. And they add on. It's 13-1.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they boost their lead. It's 14-1.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Digging in, Marcelo Meyer. And first offering is fouled off.
That's the ball.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. New pitcher coming on, the veteran, Jimmy Garcia.
93, Jimmy Garcia.
And now the catcher comes up to hit, Carlos Narvaez. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. Out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Red Sox baseball on the show, New England. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for the Jays, Miles Straw.
Miles Straw.
On the ground to third. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Tyler Heineman, a switch hitter batting right. That one fouled hard the other way. In the air, left field, and there's 2 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Leo Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he grounds one to the right side. Gonzalez. Play made, that ends the inning. Back here at Rogers Center, all set to start the 9th in this one. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa getting ready to hit. In the air to left center, Sanchez under it, and there's 1 down. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras.
First baseman Wilson Contreras.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. He's got it. 2 away now. Here's Trevor Story.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back now in Toronto. Bottom of the 9th. George Springer now at the plate. Slider for a strike. Now he's challenging the called strike. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them.
Ball.
He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That's inside. Full count now. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Can't glove it cleanly, and they get The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Got him swinging. And they're down to their last out. Davis Schneider next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Foul ball there. They're down to their final strike. The Jays with a lot of ground to make up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
14-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.